What is going on, guys? This is Bullet Train HD and welcome back to the channel to a new video. Can we save Need for Speed? So that is the question. That is the number one question I'm asking. Can we save Need for Speed? Is it possible that we can save Need for Speed for this year or the next coming Need for Speed after this one? We don't know that. We can't predict the future, but we are a community, and together we are going to talk about Need for Speed. So leave me your thoughts and comments down below. What do you guys want back in Need for Speed to save the game as a community as a whole? So as a story-driven, fast-paced, 30 frames to 60 frames a second Need for Speed with its cringy moments, and not only the cringy moments, you have the decent selection of cars, the car customization, and just overall the characters in the story mode in Need for Speed. Some Need for Speeds didn't have this growing up, as Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was back on the PlayStation 2 or Nintendo GameCube or possibly the Xbox. Then we have the street racing scene, which it took over, where Need for Speed has a little story mode which we can pretty much somewhat love and pretty much fancy for the rest of our lives. My personal preference was pretty much where the physics and story came from was Need for Speed Carbon and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Underground 2 was the second personal preference, which I'm playing right now, due to its open world sort of arcade simulation where you can tune your cars at the dyno and put wide body kits on and do whatever you please. That's what the Need for Speed world was all about back then, and it still kind of is right now, but EA is kind of like in that situation where the licensing and microtransactions and Need for Speed 2015 non-support with energy drinks and fist palms, which everyone would make fun of, and what is very annoying and linear due to the fact that, yes, it got very annoying, and I can say that right now. But Need for Speed has been going through a lot of changes. A lot of people have been into the company, out of the company, because EA has been firing them. Because EA, I honestly don't like EA. Still to this day, I don't like what EA is doing. So, as I'm looking through my PlayStation 3 games, and I still have some PS2 games left over through the Need for Speed franchise as I was growing up. Like I said, my personal preference and my favorite, due to everyone has different Need for Speeds that they like. Mind you, I've always liked the Need for Speed Most Wanted or Need for Speed Carbon series because the story felt that you were more engaged in that sense, because they have real actors, not real famous actors, but people known who will play the game, or people who wanted to, you know, take a role in these characters, which I really appreciate. As the game as a whole, with no DLC or anything at that matter, you just buy the game, poof, you're good to go, and there you go, EA, there goes your money. But Need for Speed right now is going downhill, and it's scary to see that. I think it's on its 20th anniversary right now, I'm pretty sure, and E3 is on its way here, so we don't know what to expect from EA or what's coming up for Need for Speed at all. Nothing, due to the fact that Need for Speed 2015 wasn't as successful, which, mind you, I do like Need for Speed 2015. I really do. I just wish that it could continue to be successful in that sense, which, in that matter, it being disappointing where they had to shut it down because they were working on another game. As you guys see in the background, like I said, this is Need for Speed Underground 2. This is my old profile, and I'm using it to record gameplay. I figured, since my other video that I was recording, now I'm gonna let you guys know about this. My other video that I was recording after this one, it was lagging, so I had to record a whole new video and do just a commentary session for you guys, so I can think and concentrate in, so I can know what to say. But like I said, playing Need for Speed Most Wanted and Need for Speed Carbon, those stories, they have every Need for Speed, and every Need for Speed that will come out, a storyline will become a first part and a second part, like maybe each year or so, each Need for Speed that will come out, which is pretty cool. And some of them wouldn't really match up to the storyline for Need for Speed franchise, like Need for Speed Underground 1, and then they released Underground 2 right after, because it will match up with the storyline and the overall with the characters, the car that you will use throughout the whole game. It's totally you. I didn't feel like I was really connected with Need for Speed Underground 2 as much as Need for Speed Most Wanted and Carbon. Need for Speed that really fell for me was Need for Speed Payback, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, if I'm not mistaken. That fell off for me, but it was enjoyable for the online. There was no characters, no story. It was charactering and making it. It was pretty much, I guess, a quick crash grab, pick up and play and just enjoy. They did have some good DLC for some legendary cars, which was pretty nice and pretty handy. Which, I mean, you get, I guess you get what you pay for. But you know, I was little back then, and I couldn't really understand it. I just wanted to play more Need for Speed because I enjoy the game as a whole. And let alone, I'm like 27 years old, still playing Need for Speed 2015, which I still enjoy that game. For the simple fact that it's night. It has to do something with night racing, and it has that whole that vibe of the Underground series, which I still do appreciate until this day. Like, if you go back to Need for Speed Carbon, it's all night. Everyone still complains that Need for Speed is always having a night, doesn't have a day and night cycle, but when it goes to night, because I know everyone wants a new change in Need for Speed, a day and night cycle, rain, no rain, snow, and everything at that matter, like a Forza game. But don't get me wrong, Need for Speed is Need for Speed. You try to change it and make it better, but sometimes I think some companies, like, I'm sorry, Ghost, you're kind of making it worse. And I wish you could improve upon the fact and learn from some other developers using probably a different engine to make your game even better. Let alone, yes, you're working with EA, but if you don't do what they tell you, they're going to fire you and let you go, which is going to be sad because everyone's going to lose their job. And I understand you guys love making video games for your fans, for the fans alone making Need for Speed. Like, for instance, Black Box made Need for Speed, what is it? Need for Speed Undercover, which, you know, I totally supported Black Box back in the day, and they did a very good job for Need for Speed for its very linear story, the cars, the characters. It was just unique in that time, you know, in that timeline. And I have it for the PlayStation 3 right here. I was gonna use my PlayStation 3 to record, but I'm not going through all that stuff just to record a Need for Speed video, because the HDCP is going to be blocking all that nonsense. But anyway, what is your personal Need for Speed that you guys enjoy? What is Need for Speed to you is also the question. What makes Need for Speed to you? Is it the night racing? Is it the characters and the people in the storyline? Is it the car you build? Is it overall the city? What makes Need for Speed? The cops? The anything that's Need for Speed related to you guys. And I accidentally went back on that part, but what is Need for Speed? What can we do to save Need for Speed? What can we do to talk about Need for Speed in this whole entire community and everybody around the world? Because I feel like Need for Speed is kind of falling off at this point, and it's very sad and disappointing and a little bit depressing, I'm not gonna lie. But I have been playing Need for Speed 2015 just a little bit, not for very long, but I just missed that whole feel. I have an Instagram down below. You guys can follow me. I take some pictures. All my links are down below. I'm pretty active sometimes when I can be. I got other stuff still going on, but you guys already know that. Videos will come when they can. And my next thing, playing Need for Speed Pro Street. As you're being a street racer, passing the Underground series, you're pretty much taking on the professional racing series, and pretty much all the stories through the Need for Speed franchise will all connect together, except for Need for Speed Payback. But Need for Speed Payback, as you guys already know, had some of those characters, some Easter eggs from those characters from the past, which was pretty cool. Which I'm glad they did that, because I felt like I was back in that kind of underground thing, you know, or the Most Wanted era, and doing that era, playing Need for Speed was actually great. And let's go back to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Going back to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed how it first started. Need for Speed didn't blow up until like the late 2000s, 2003, 2004, because of car culture. Now everybody knows about car culture because most people on this channel, and mostly everybody around the world, maybe 27 to 18 and up, owns a vehicle, and you guys customize the cars the way you want to, and you guys got that influence, or ladies and gentlemen, got through that influence through Need for Speed. Because if you love cars, you're gonna buy one, and then a car pretty much just expresses yourself, and I don't know, it's just the car world. I don't really understand the car world per se, but I know of it. I'm trying to get myself involved in the car world, because my channel alone, myself, I love the car world. It's amazing. It's simply cool. And there goes my Honda. It's not my day. This game is kind of messed up, but anyway, the car world is very interesting. I absolutely love it. That dude in Blue's channel was just, he made 1 million subscribers. Congratulations to him. Link in the description box down below. It's just so much that Need for Speed is missing right now. The customization, the amount of the story mode, the city, the free roam, day and night cycle. There's so much to Need for Speed there is that we all know and love that suits our personal preference. Besides the fist pumping and the energy drinks, which I thought was stupid in my opinion, and very cheesy, but that's how Need for Speed was. But I appreciate Need for Speed how it is, in some extent, due to the microtransactions, which really sucked and, you know, killed it for me for Need for Speed. And I was not paying for that crap, to be honest with you. But this is Bullet Train HD. We're moving like the speed of sound. Let me know in the comments down below, what can we do to save Need for Speed? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're not new already. This is Need for Speed Underground 2, and I'm using the Honda Civic. I am very trash, but I just want the old Need for Speed back. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming, and have a good day.
Keep moving like a bullet train, like a bullet train, like a bullet train.